That was just a couple of days ago, and as you can see on the mountain behind me, there's a fair bit of snow up there at the moment. This is something we've been doing for a bit over a year now, not running, we've been at that for maybe 10 or 11 years, but taking our cameras with us when we head up into the mountains. It was about this time last year that we uploaded our first film to YouTube. Had no really idea what we were doing. How to edit, how to film, what sort of gear to take with us. We started off with no subscribers at all, told no one about our channel, which we used more or less just for ourselves as a kind of a record of our training leading up to the 2016 Transalpine run. And then back at the beginning of the year, we celebrated our first 100 subscribers with a run up to the top of our local mountain, retracing the route of the run in that first video. In the meantime, we've gained a lot of new subscribers, and we want to say a huge thank you to everybody that's been following our adventures here in southern Tasmania. And we want to take a bit of time to answer a couple of questions that we've been getting fairly often. So the first question then is, are you in Strava? And the answer is no, we're not in Strava. And there's a couple of good reasons for that. I know that people say if it's not in Strava, then it didn't happen. But for us, we were in Strava for quite a few years and had got a lot of followers in Strava and posted all of the information, all of the data about our running and running weeks. But I think what we found was that it ended up being more about how many miles are you running, how much vert are you getting a week, how fast are you doing the runs in, and
it was very important at the time, but then...
Well, I mean, it still is important to make sure you're doing the right mileage and all of that sort of thing, but I think for us it became more about that, and really the thing that we were trying to highlight, the thing that we were trying to showcase was the different places that you could run, the different places you could go running in Tasmania. And for us that was the more important thing. And it came about, let's not spend too much time up in that mountain peak because it's going to ruin your the elapsed time in Strava, that sort of thing. So
that's true, yeah.
And then coming up to the race last year, and I suppose that's linked then to the next question, which is sort of part of the same thing. So do you race? When's your next race? Our last race was the Transalpine in Europe.
Yeah.
Well, we went from Germany and Garmisch-Partenkirchen through to Brixen, I think in Italy, 250 something kilometres in a week with something like 15,000 metres of elevation, 7 days of running each
As
day.
a couple.
As a team.
As a team, yeah.
So that was really good for us.
Yeah, it was really fun.
And we wanted to, I think, just concentrate on that. We wanted to concentrate on doing the training and not sort of worrying about how fast we're going, how many miles we're doing. And if I look back now, I see that we were doing, in some cases, up over 170, 176, as more than 100 miles a week for some weeks. So we do race, but racing's not for us the most important thing. We just like getting out and going on the long runs. Next race, yeah, we're sort of thinking of a few things, some longer races. I think after the Transalpine last year, we decided that we wouldn't mind having a go at a couple of different races. I think both of us recognised that the other had different talents or different strengths in the race, and for you it was you were faster walking up hills with trekking poles than I was. For some reason, it's something that I really should probably have practiced more.
I
but
had
you
to
were.
practice, yeah, because of my broken arm. I
That's
had to
true.
practice
Yeah,
the,
you broke
the
your arm.
faster
Yeah, that's right.
walk.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
We're
I
really,
was
really good.
I got faster as time went on.
Yes,
went on.
the
So
last
as
5K were
the last 5K,
the strongest.
I could have done at a much faster pace than we did.
Yeah, and
Ended
I
up doing
was
them in.
struggling.
So we're looking at a couple of 100-kilometre races. We're looking at the moment tentatively at the CCC for next year, or UTMB in Europe again.
I'll try probably the marathon at the Gold Coast.
Road marathon, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I need to get faster again. I'll train myself.
After
again.
illness,
after my
trying to
illness, yeah.
just build back up again
Yeah.
safely. This is something I rarely do, head out late in the afternoon for a long run. But I was looking forward not only to running in the snow, but also coming back down the mountain at night. I've run up now over Knocklofty so often that I didn't really bother getting out the camera much until I made it up to the short road section to the panorama track. And in the snow, I immediately felt more like running. I wanted to get to the summit for sunset and was rewarded with some simply stunning skies.
I can hear your voice that breathes in my mind.
I spent a fair bit of time up top waiting for the sun to sink down behind Mount Arthur, and then set off back down the zigzag track into the fast approaching night.
This goes between the heart. The notes I leave behind. But when I'm calling out your name, the memories I can't explain.
Once again, thanks so much for watching. Subscribe for more if you like the video. Don't forget to hit that like button, share it with others. We'll see you next week.